Hi, folks. I'm Chuck Black, and we're talking about how not to become a good programmer. And the topic for today is copy and paste code. This is the first of two parts, and this one will focus on copying other people's code and pasting it into your own. So here's the thing, there are tons of examples of Python code out there in the internet. That's a good thing. But what isn't such a good thing is that you're going to be tempted to just copy that code and then to paste it into your assignment or task without actually understanding it. That's bad. That's an indication that you haven't really learned anything except perhaps how to copy and paste code. Look, we all examine existing code to learn and educate ourselves on how to do a task. Wanted to learn Flask? Here's some code. Want to learn Mongo database and how to use PyMongo to connect with it? Here's some code. Want to learn about networking tasks? Well, there's a bunch of examples here. You can use that code. Want to learn other stuff? Here's a random page that I found where a guy just prints a whole bunch of scripts and code to do various things that you could easily copy and paste if you want. You want to know something about any particular topic? Well, you can get that generally from Stack Overflow or just by doing a quick Google. Here's an example about how to iterate over dictionaries using for loops. And if I go there, then you can see here's some code example of the question. And then here's 5,000 upvotes, 6,000 upvotes of an answer to that. Now, all of us are going to be looking at code to figure out how to do a particular task. We don't come to the table knowing everything about everything that needs to be known. And sometimes the best way to do that is to go and to look at examples, whether it's Flask or PyMongo, some examples from various other sources, going to Stack Overflow, etc. The point is you won't be learning it unless you, number one, type it in, and number two, step through it in order to understand every line of code that's there. In fact, hey, guess what? There's some moron out there that has some class called 52 Weeks of Python. And you know what? In 52 Weeks of Python, there is code galore. Every assignment, everything that I walk through, is the code is available here. So you can look for it, you can find it, you can copy it if you want, or even better, you can type it in. But the point is, whatever means you get of having this into your own debugger or your own editor or whatever, you need to learn and understand this code by stepping through it piece by piece and understanding exactly what it is that it does. So just to summarize, looking at code that already exists, for example, by searching the internet, that's perfectly okay. Copying and pasting that code into your own environment and not typing it in or taking the time to understand it, that's definitely not okay. So if you want to be a good programmer, you will take the time to type in the code you discover and want to use, to maybe even debug it line by line to see what it is doing. It will take more time and effort, but it will be worth it, and you'll be glad you did.